Welcome everyone to Super Bowl in Canton as we continue our exciting challenge series with the opening rounds of the Super Bowl region. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and I want to thank you for joining me, and I'd like to thank Super Bowl in Canton for being our host center. As you remember, we started this year's challenge with 16 teams representing various bowling centers and groups from around the Metro Detroit area. Now these 16 teams, they're divided into two regions named after our challenge host centers. Mary Bowl in Livonia and right here at Super Bowl in Canton. Now you already saw the Mary Bowl Steel Curtain team. They won the Mary Bowl region earlier this season, and they're patiently awaiting the winner of this region's series of matches to go one-on-one and claim the top prize. But who will their opponent be? We'll have to wait and see. So let's take a look at the 8 Super Bowl region teams. They're the host team Super Bowl, Perfect Game, Astro Lanes, and Sarah Shank, 5-Star, Lady Liberty, Mary Bowl, and Oak Lanes. We start with 8 teams in the region, then 4, and then finally the winner of the last match earns the right to represent the Super Bowl region in the final season-ending championship match against the Mary Bowl Steel Curtain team. 16 teams, 2 regions, 1 Bowling Showcase champion. Let's look at today's first round matchup. Today's Bowling Showdown features 5-Star Lanes hitting the lanes against Lady Liberty. 5-Star Lanes, they come into the competition with a heavy-duty lineup of powerhouse bowlers. Lady Liberty, they're making their 5th appearance in the Showcase Challenge. This bowling band of buddies, sponsored by Billy Parent, is here to make a name for themselves and prove once and for all they can take home the big prize. Both these teams are determined and confident, all the makings of an exciting match. So there you have it. Helping me call all the action is Women's Series standout, former Team Canada member, and recently elected Michigan State USBC Hall of Famer, Robin ORLIKOWSKI. I'm going to move into position lane side, get a little bit better view of the action. We'll be right back with the start of the match after these messages on Bowling Showcase. The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. The Youth Championship starts in March at Alert Lanes in Essexville and Monitor Lanes in Bay City. The Masters and Senior Masters occur in March at Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park. The Queens, the Pepsi, and Senior events will finish the season. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC.
Hello, my name is Doug SEWESKY, General Manager at Super Bowl Lanes. On behalf of the staff, we'd like to welcome everybody to the Bowling Showcase Super Bowl Regional. We hope everyone has a great time. Let's throw it over to Mark and Robin.
So here we are in the 3rd week of the first round of the Super Bowl region in the Bowling Showcase Challenge. Robin ORLIKOWSKI with me. Thank you for being with us.
My pleasure, thank you.
So this week we have a couple of veteran teams from from past challenges.
Yeah.
We have 5-Star Lanes and the Lady Liberty team. I think 9 of the 10 players have bowled in the challenge before.
Yeah, that's exciting to have repeat people. They know what to expect. Hopefully the nerves are under control and they know what to do.
That's right. So up first on lane 56 here at Super Bowl Lanes for the 5-Star Lanes team, Rick Schultz. Rick's a Detroit Bowling Hall of Fame veteran, Michigan Majors Hall of Fame, high average 232, and he is retired.
Oh, no.
Comes up a little high, leaves the 4-9.
All right. So he's going to take his strike ball here, and he's going to go, most likely he's going to take his strike ball, and he's going to go left of the 4-pin and
try to slide it over, right?
Hopefully slide it into the 9-pin.
So Rick's mother's in the crowd today. She comes to every one of his events.
Yes.
Oh, got one.
So wants to give a shout out to his mom, Nancy.
You bet. Okay, Lady Liberty, sponsored by Billy Parent. Billy's bowled in a couple of these events. He's not here today, but Bob Vanini's up, high average 185. Having a real good year this year. He's averaging over 190 in his league. He's referred to as One Ball Bob. That was not one ball that he wants to remember.
No.
Leaves the washout, the 1-3-7-9.
Yeah, that one was just a little slow, a little left of target. Missed it.
Just didn't react much, did it?
No, didn't really grab the lane too well. So it's going to go to the right side of the head pin and hopefully kick that into the wall or right into the 7 pin. And hopefully it will carry the sleeper in the back there, the 9 pin.
Oh, got one. It's okay. Not that big a deal because, you know what? They're only 2 pins down.
Right. Both opening up with open frames almost makes it an even match here.
Yeah, Marissa Lepansky, Pumpkin.
Her teammate said because she's a punk. They were joking around with her.
High average of 220.
I don't think that's the case, though. She seems very nice. Nice ball.
Comes up high and leaves the 6-9.
Yeah, that one really jumped. So it could have been in between the warm-ups and, you know, the time that the lights went on for the show. Lanes could have changed just slightly.
Yep, they could have. So she'll go across lane at this 6-9.
She really would like to bowl in the state tournament and win a title. It's one of her goals.
Well, she's a little disappointed on that one. Don Kraus now up for the Lady Liberty team on lane 57. Another left-hander for this Lady Liberty team.
In a 5-year span, he said he went from an averaging 170 to 200, and he attributes it to new equipment.
Leaves the 5-6-10.
Throws that ball, turns around, looks at his team like, what just happened?
Exactly.
I'm thinking both of these teams are experiencing the lanes changing quite a bit more than they were really expecting right now.
I don't feel any energy in the building.
Maybe they need to like cheer each other on a little bit more. Like,
that's right.
Come
I
on.
think they need that.
This could help. Come and get the split.
Got one.
All right,
so it looks like a football score. 18-15 after 2, the 5-star lanes team leading. Roger Folkema, high average 231. He's a financial advisor. Originally from Grand Rapids, lives in Sterling Heights.
Really need his team. His team needs him to pick them up.
And that's a pickup.
That's exactly what they needed there.
That's right.
Let's see if Lady Liberty will follow suit.
Okay, Guy Thamer up for the Lady Liberty team on the right-hand lane. Guy's got a high average of 211. Lives in Waterford.
I see he's a trained pastry chef. How come he didn't bring us any treats today?
I don't know.
I think that should be a requirement next time.
I agree. Leaves the 310. So looks like he's going to pick up his spare ball.
Both these teams right now are just struggling. I mean, I know Roger had a strike in the last one to get his team going, but both teams are just not getting it going right now.
Like I said, there's no energy.
All right.
There we go. Come on, let's show a little bit. Come on.
Good job.
Pat Cusick organizes this team for 5-star lanes. He's a manager at 5-star lanes. High average 236, 38 300 games. Pat's bowled many times. He told me that he's got his Detroit Tigers cap on just for me. As you recall from past years, he's kind of like when the Cubs won, he wore a Cubs jersey or Cubs hat.
Brooklyn shot there.
Nice strike, Pat. Ho hum. So Rose Waters now up. She's our only newcomer that's never bowled before in the Bowling Showcase Challenge, our own newcomer. High average 201. She is retired.
She's excited to bowl today.
Pulls it over.
All right.
Another 310 for this Lady Liberty team. This is like, wow. That's 3 splits in a row for them.
It's just like disheartening, you know, you just want to do your best, and hopefully here she can convert it.
That's right.
Love her spare ball. It's a rose.
Ah, rose for a rose.
It's got a chance.
And got it.
Go.
Good cover, Rose.
She's looking for her 300 games still. She'll get it one day.
You bet she will. She throws the ball really nice. So Jim Grant now for the 5-Star Lanes team, the anchor bowler. He's also a manager at 5-Star. Holding the All-Stars for several years, I know that.
We had a little thing in common. His daughter is a competitive cheerleader, and my stepdaughter is, and so they'll probably be competing against each other next season.
Okay.
Great shot.
Right. So 3 strikes in a row for 5-Star. 5-Star has forged out to a nice little lead. Lady Liberty, Brian Bressler, you need to throw a strike. That's all I can tell you, buddy.
Now, he's a coach for high school bowling, so I wonder what he would say to his kids. Like, okay, you guys are down. What do you need to do now? Or just kind of calm the nerves, zone in, focus on your shot. That's all you can control. Throw the best shot that you can.
I agree. A little wide.
Good ball.
Oh, come back.
I'm sorry.
Leaves the 2-4-10. 3 splits in a row for the Lady Liberty team. Dug themselves one heck of a hole.
Oh, it's a big hole right now. So what Brian is going to have to do is take his strike ball here, hook it across the lane, hit the left side of the 2-pin, and slide it into the 10-pin.
Well, this is makeable.
It is makeable.
So it's not like some of those splits we've seen over the in some of the past weeks where
Right.
you know, where they're just like virtually impossible.
Right. No, this one is makeable. It's a big makeable one, but close.
Almost had it. Okay, so the first half is now over. The teams are going to switch lanes. 5-Star and Lady Liberty both started off with open frames. Then 5-Star threw a turkey, including Pat Cusick's Brooklyn strike. Pat, that one's for you. So 5-Star's got a nice little lead. Lady Liberty 59 through 5. 5-Star working on a turkey. What do you see, Robin?
Well, you know, they're changing lanes now. Hopefully, 5-Star has been paying attention to what's happening on the right lane, because maybe the lane is hooking more because there's been so many splits there. So
could be.
Hopefully they're paying attention, and if they stay clean, they've got the match pretty much solid, you know, lined up, finished. But anything can happen in 5 frames.
Anything can happen. We'll be back right after these messages with the second half of the match. 5-Star Lanes versus Lady Liberty on Bowling Showcase.
Won a lot of professional tournaments. We won a lot of tournaments worldwide. I mean, we won more in the last 10 years worldwide than any company. We make good bowling balls, and good players use our bowling balls because they can win with them.
The hug pickup, the home run swing, the drum major high step, the genuine joy, the unforgettable party, the food, the friends, the original social network. No matter who you are, it's always a great time. Grab your family, find a friend, and go bowling.
Okay, so we're back in the second half of this match. I'm not going to call it a real exciting match, but I am going to call it we're back in the second half. Lady Liberty they've dug a trench.
Yeah, it's quite a big hole here. I'm really hoping that they can turn it around so they can at least end on a positive note. You want to throw your best shot. With 5-star putting the pressure on with 3 in a row here in the first half of the game, you know, they're putting the pressure on.
Okay, 1 ball, Bob. It starts right here. Would be nice to see a little strike here by Bob Vanini. Rochester Hills, he's a coffee rep.
Again, how come we didn't get any of those treats?
There 1 ball, Bob comes through with a strike.
All right, that's what they needed. Get him going.
I heard at the break there, I heard Brian Bressler say, how can I be excited? We've thrown 4 splits in a row.
You can get excited over strikes.
That's
you go.
right, there you go. The Rick Schultz now up, 5-star, working on 3 strikes in a row.
Proud to be a member of the Storm bowling staff. A little
Trips
high there,
the 4.
but trips it. He also likes to give back to the bowling community, and he coaches kids for free.
Nice, very nice. So Don Kraus now. Okay, you got to keep this train a moving, Don. Lady Liberty working on a strike. Time for 2. Oh, yeah.
Slow-mo.
Pushes out that 10 pin. Pushes it right off the end of the rack. Marissa Lepansky up for the 5-star lanes team. Working on 4 strikes in a row now. She left a 6-9 back in the second frame and failed to convert it. Time to show her medal right here.
Yes. Help our team out. Good shot.
Ooh.
Wow. Now, we saw this in some previous matches where the 7-10 almost stayed, but it seems like the 7-pin seems to fall out late. So I think this happens to be a tendency on this one lane.
It could be. It could be.
Grabbing her spare ball to convert this. Marissa also loves football, boating, traveling, and to unwind, she likes to play some video games. Fills the frame for her team.
Okay, 5-star's got a 48-pin lead, but Lady Liberty's working on a double. Guy Thamer's up on lane 56. Guy bowled his only career 300 last season.
He's also another bowler in this series that has started bowling a little bit later in life, in his early 30s.
And a big strike for Guy. Come on, let's fire up, Lady Liberty. Let's fire up. Now up for 5-star lanes, Roger Folkema.
What's really interesting about Roger, I remember him from last year, was he was in the Air Force. He's an Air Force veteran, and he was a Chinese linguist. So he did some translating. I thought it's pretty darn neat. Fell off the shot there, but got it off his hand enough to carry.
So Lady Liberty has made a little bit of progress on that lead. The lead is now down to 38. They're down 38. Rose Waters, Lady Liberty working on 3 strikes in a row. Rose Waters' high game is 290. Comes up high and leaves the 4-6-7 split.
I think she just got that a little too far right, and it checked up, hit the dry, and checked up into the face there. Gave her a nasty split.
Ouch. Ouch.
So here she's going to take her spare ball. We're going to go for the 4-7. Try to just get 2 pins at least.
Okay. About all you can do at that point.
Right.
So while this match may be over, in effect, Pat Cusick's going to try to get the ball on the right side of the head pin this time, I can tell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to be throwing Brooklyn's on TV too often. So he'll probably, I think this one's going to be a good shot here. He's a good bowler.
He is a darn good bowler. And a good guy, too, no doubt.
He said he was a part of the Traveling All-Stars for 10 years.
Up a little light,
Wow.
leaves the 2-4-7.
The 8 pin in the back there almost took out the 4 pin, but just spun it around a little bit. So now there's just a little bit more of an opening between the 2 and the 4 pin. But being a right-hander, it's not going to be that much of a difference for picking this up. So he's going to hook into it. He's going to hook to the left side of the 2 pin where the ball will take out the 4 and the 7. Or he'll hit the right side of it.
The right side
So thankfully there's multiple ways you can pick that up.
That's right. So Brian Bressler now up for the Lady Liberty team. Lady Liberty, while the match may be over, you know, you always want to go out with a bang.
Right.
So Brian, good time to go out with a bang. He's a millwright at Ford Motor Company. And as mentioned earlier, also he has coached high school and college in the past. Leaves the 6 pin.
Took that one a little bit.
Just a little bit out.
I think maybe he was just a little too quick on his approach.
Could be. He's his own worst critic sometimes.
Yeah,
Especially
I think
if you're
we
a
all
coach.
are. Yes, yes.
He's going to go cross lane at this 6 pin. Before we got started today, this Lady Liberty team was kind of preparing. You know how they were preparing? I saw a round of Fireball on the table.
They're here to have fun.
They're here to have fun. That's
And everyone's
right.
smiling, so that's awesome. I mean, that's what's great about our sport. You know, like everybody wants to win. You always want to win, but having a good time with friends and making new friends, that's what it's about.
It is. There's no doubt.
All right, now I know he's really going to want to get one in the pocket here and try to finish on a really good note here. No.
Leaves the 3, 6, 10 on the last ball in the 10th. 161 for the Lady Liberty team.
Yep.
Jim Grant now up on the right-hand lane, lane 57 here at Super Bowl. 5-star got the match in hand, but you know what? What's he looking at? He's looking at semifinals.
Yes.
Now they've advanced to the semifinals, so maybe get lined up on something for that semifinal match in a few weeks here.
Yeah, you're in these situations, want to feel out the lanes, want to throw a good ball, a little light in the pocket.
Leaves the 10 pin.
In his spare time, when the weather is right, he likes to play golf. He hasn't gotten a hole-in-one yet, but he's been very close. He's about 6 inches away from getting a hole-in-one. So.
But he has 56 perfect bowling games.
And 39 800 series to his name. That's great.
It is.
You can tell he's a good bowler. He works on his game, and he's also All-Stars, the Traveling All-Stars, for 22 seasons. So far this season, he's shot an 835, an 805, and he also has a 300 game. So he's just doing really well.
Having a great year.
Having a great year.
Absolutely. So Jim can throw a strike here for 206. Lady Liberty 161.
Oh, that was a good one. He
a good shot there.
Posted that shot at the line, watched it all the way. Great.
So the final score, 5-star lanes 206, Lady Liberty 161. The final result was about the same, the differential after 5 frames as it was after 10.
Yeah, it was a slow start for both teams. 5-star just happened to put some strikes in there in the middle to put the pressure on, and they carried that through.
Yep. So we'll be back after these messages. We'll talk to the 5-star lanes team about their movement into the semifinals here on Bowling Showcase.
Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com.
So we're back here with the winning team, the 5-Star Lanes team. Jim Grant, what do you got to say for your team here? You've been in this competition for 4 years now.
Well, the very first year that we bowled in this, we finished second. Last year we couldn't make a spare, which is what eliminated us. This year we have a whole new perspective. We want to go all the way to the top and win it all this year.
You know, most managers of the team, and I'm going to, between you or Pat, one of you is the manager of the team. Most managers of the team, when you have something like that, they change players. You guys didn't change any.
No, we brought back the same guys this year. Didn't change anybody.
The same guys and gals.
Same guys and gals, yes.
That's
Can't
right.
forget Marissa here.
That's right, exactly. Well, congratulations. You punched your ticket to the semifinals. We'll see you in a few weeks.
Thank you.
So, this one is done.
Yeah.
We have 3 weeks done in the first round. 5-Star now has punched their ticket to the next round. And it was a good match.
You know, unfortunately,
The second half was.
Yeah, Lady Liberty wasn't able to really get it going. 5-Star in the middle there really put the gas on the
They
pedal. So it's nice to see that they brought back the same players and
right.
are advancing.
So next week is the conclusion of the first round of the Super Bowl region. It's Mary Bowl. We're not going to call them their number 2 team. We're going to call them their away team. That's the way Rich Glome refers to them. He has a home team and an away team. He's bowling against a brand new team into the challenge, Oak Lanes, next week on Bowling Showcase.